Yo, 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 yo. I say, yo, 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 yo. What's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma Mob. We back in the building, man. I'm gonna let a few people get in here, man. We got some things that we need to discuss. Lit Tiger, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Is it cold over there in Philly? Hell yeah, it's biting out here. My crib warm though, you know what I'm saying? I ain't complaining at all. I just felt like throwing a hoodie on. You know what I mean? I'm a hoodie type bull. Stop motion MMA. What's going on, man? I hope everything is well with you and yours. I hope everybody's having a blessed weekend, man. Hope everybody's enjoying these holidays, man. Um, I was gonna get on a little bit earlier, but unfortunately, man, I experienced a loss in my family. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather passed away this afternoon. Um, so yeah, so I wasn't even gonna go live for real, man. But I'm in good spirits. You know what I mean? I'm in good spirits, man. It was something that, in all honesty, we was prepping for. Didn't like totally catch us off guard, anything like that. He had been battling some health issues for a long time. We knew about this. And there was times where he was looking better, and then he'll come back down, and um, he wasn't able to maintain that fight no more, man. So R.I.P. to my grandfather, man. Got a lot of great memories with him. Um, Nothing. I mean, this is something that you're gonna experience throughout the course of life, man. Like, I have a totally different perception than a lot of people do on death. You know what I mean? I'm one of those that when somebody passes away, I just think about the memories that I had with them. You know what I mean? And with my grandfather, I had a lot of great memories, man. Such a positive, funny dude, man. I don't speak the best Spanish, you know what I mean? He was from the island. He only spoke Spanish, but what we did understand, my Spanish got better as I got older. We was able to communicate better, but what we did understand was like the love that we had for each other, and I always let him know that I love him. He always let me know that he loved me. He got to meet my son back in August. Um, so I'm very happy that my son was able to be held by my grandfather before his time was up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about that. He'll never be forgotten. And I'm always make sure that my son remembers my grandfather as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, sad day. You know what I mean? Sad day. But we rocking. We rocking for sure, man. That's why I didn't even want to come on and really speak on this, but that's the reason why I came on late, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know what I mean? But I appreciate everybody that's sending me their condolences and all of that, man. It is very much appreciated. And what was crazy was my father, my actual father, Lando Rosa that be on the channel, he just touched down in Puerto Rico yesterday. He just touched down yesterday or the day before yesterday. And my grandfather was struggling for a long time, and unfortunately he passed away today. So I'm under the impression that that man literally waited on his son to get there. You know what I mean? I think he held on until his son got there, and then my father was there for his final breaths. You know what I mean? So um, it's crazy, crazy, crazy situation. But nonetheless, uh, at least my father got to spend time with his father before he took his last breaths and wasn't caught off guard, anything of that nature. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, for sure, man. So I appreciate all the condolences, man. That's very much appreciated. Real, real sad day. Um, this is somebody that was present. This is my first. This is my first like real loss. You know what I'm saying? Until my grandfather passing away, I still had all my grandparents. I still got some of my great grandparents. I'm 25 years old, man. I got both parents. Everybody is doing well. So this is my first real loss that I've had in life. I've lost friends and things of that nature, but nobody I would consider real close. You know what I'm saying? So this is something new. This is something new that I'm experiencing right now. But I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I can honestly say I'm all right. Um, it's been a roller coaster of emotions, but I'm in a good place because I understand that he ain't suffering no more. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much that, man. Rest in peace to my grandfather, man. As soon as I touch down in Puerto Rico, I will be visiting you. You know what I mean? That's the first stop. Soon as I touch down to that airport, I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to visit you, and I'm gonna let you know that you never forgotten, man. So R.I.P. to my grandfather. Let's get back to this boxing. You know what I'm saying, man. Shout out to my father for the great hoodie he made me, man. I love this hoodie right here, man. Some of my favorite colors on here. You know what I mean? Red is my favorite color, along with the blue. Love the pivot boxing on the side, which is the name of our boxing gym and my dad's management company, man. So very much appreciated. Great gift. You know what I mean? I'm a simple man, so simple things make me happy. And this was a great gift. So shout out to my father for that. But I appreciate all the condolences nonetheless, man. Let's get back to this boxing talk. People leaving the live stream. Oh, he's not talking about boxing. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to the actual boxing talk, man. I hope everybody is doing well today. You know what I mean? I hope everybody's doing well. There's some things that I wanted to speak on, man, because there ain't really no boxing today. Ain't no real news going around. So I figured I'd just chop it up with y'all and see exactly what y'all thinking and what should we really be speaking on. Because after I get these two topics out the way, I'm gonna still stay on here unless my son wake up or something like that. And we're gonna have open topics. You know what I mean? We just gonna speak on what y'all want to speak on. Y'all want to hear my opinion on something, y'all let me know. I'll even bring people on if you guys want to chop it up with your boy. You know what I'm saying? But um, according to Blue Blood Sports TV, you know what I'm saying? I had just seen a video that he had made prior to getting on here. And I guess Shakur Stevenson is out talking. You know what I mean? Just answering questions during interviews or whatever. I don't know if somebody pulled up on him. I don't know exactly what it is because I didn't hear him actually say it. But it sounds like Shakur Stevenson is seriously considering rematching Edwin de los Santos. You know what I'm saying? Very seems very like optimistic about doing so, which is something that, in all honesty, man, I don't really care to see. Really, I understand it was an underwhelming performance for Shakur Stevenson. I know it was by far his worst performance to date, but at the end of the day, I don't think there's any dispute on who won the fight. I don't think there's any dispute on who won the fight. If it was controversial, or I don't know if we could actually find somebody that actually believe that Edwin De Los Santos made that fight competitive, edged the fight, or anything of that nature. You know what I mean? So the general consensus is that Shakur Stevenson won the fight. You know what I'm saying? So do we really care to see that rematch? Not necessarily. You know what I mean? But he was also talking about how he really wants the Vasyl Lomachenko fight, which I honestly believe will be the best fight for him. But unfortunately, Vasyl Lomachenko is going to be fighting George Kambosos, I believe, for the vacant IBF world title out in Australia. But if he's able to defeat George Kambosos, which he is probable, You know what I mean? I think it all depends on what version of Loma we see. If he's in his bag, like locked in, he could very possibly defeat George Kambosos. But boxing's a small window, man. Each fight you take, that window is getting smaller and smaller. You know what I mean? So let's see exactly um who Vasyl Lomachenko is when he steps in the ring with Kambosos. But it seems like that's a fight that he wants. Now, if it were a situation where Kambosos defeated Vasyl Lomachenko, I wouldn't mind seeing Shakur Stevenson versus George Kambosos. You know what I mean? I really wouldn't. Why not? I don't think Shakur Stevenson is really in a position right now as to where he could get the Devin Haney fight. Devin Haney is caught up at 140 pounds and currently negotiating with Ryan Garcia. And Gervonta Davis, it sounds like he's gonna come back the first quarter of 2024. And he may be facing, who knows, man. A lot of people keep speaking about the whole situation with him rematching Isaac Cruz or something like that. You know what I mean? Even throwing out Rayo Venezuela, which I don't really care to see as well. Either, I mean, I don't really care to see that either. But what I'm trying to say is Shakur Stevenson doesn't seem like he's in position to get either one of those fights right now. So I guess the winner of Kambosos and Vasyl Lomachenko will be a great opponent for Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? And it'll be a unification fight because, like I said, Kambosos and Lomachenko will be fighting for the vacant. I was about to say vacant IBF world title at 135 pounds. You know what I mean? That's exactly what Shakur Stevenson really needs at this point in his career. He needs unification bouts. He needs to keep racking up them accolades so he can continue building his name up and become a stronger presence in the boxing world. You know what I mean? He's well known. He's popular. He's been able to um, attach his names to big name guys like Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, who else? Devin Haney, of course. But considering his last performance, a lot of people are pretty much brushing him off. You know what I mean? So how can he get those people to get back on the bandwagon? It's to, you know what I mean, come back with a better performance, man. You'd be surprised how much people will forget if you bounce back and have a good win. You know what I'm saying? I remember at one particular time that Jerron Ennis had a fight against the dude Karen. The dude was continuously running around the ring. Not and a lot of people were talking about how Jerron Ennis got exposed, even though he won every round. He got exposed somehow, some way. He got exposed. And then he comes back against Romain Villa and has a sensational performance. Sensational for performance. And everybody forgot about that Karen fight. You see what I'm saying? So Shakur Stevenson still being an undefeated 3-division world champion. Um, it's not like he took a loss or anything like that. It's not necessarily a setback. It just sounds like it's disappointed fans that are playing him. You know what I'm saying? Um, so the only way to really redeem himself is to put on a great performance. And I see why he's considering that rematch with De Los Santos, because he feels like if he comes back and he stomps De Los Santos, he'll be able to silence the critics and his detractors and everything of that nature. But at this point, it's like, do we really care to see that, man? You won the fight convincingly. You know what I mean? It was a bad performance, but you won convincingly. So just continue to move on, man, and let Edwin De Los Santos find his way back into title contention. Does he necessarily deserve? A lot of people were criticizing Shakur Stevenson, but Edwin De Los Santos didn't really make no adjustments necessary neither. So if we really going to talk about it, does this man deserve another title shot right away? I'm not gonna say he don't deserve it, period. But the thing is he deserving of a WBC title shot right away after losing clearly, where he had a terrible performance as well? I feel like Edwin De Los Santos didn't get criticized enough for it. Honestly, I think everything just went towards Shakur Stevenson, and everybody was just giving De Los Santos a pass, even though he the one who lost. He was the one who needed to make the adjustments because Shakur was controlling the fight. So if that man is controlling the fight and it's a boring fight, or it's not giving you the results that you want, do something about it. And if you're not capable of doing nothing about it, then that's on you. That's your fault. That you're not that high level of a fighter where you could make an adjustment to change the whole aspect of the fight. You know what I mean? Shakur outskilled the man with a jab. He beat him with one hand. Honestly. Honestly. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Let's see what the people talking about on here, man. Everybody's still sending their condolences. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Mimi, thank you, J Cash. That means a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna speak on it again. For anybody that's new on here, man, y'all can just rewind the live. That's not what I want the focus of this video to be about. Shout out to my boy Notes for sending his condolences as well. That is very much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Notes says, I want to see Santos Rayo too. And I heard Rayo Venezuela say that he wouldn't mind doing that rematch with Edwin De Los Santos. So why not? Why not, man? That's a great rematch. And if whoever becomes out victorious in that fight should be in line for a title eliminator or an interim title or something of that nature, man, that'd be pretty dope. You know what I mean? That'll definitely be pretty dope. I'll definitely watch the rematch. That'll be a solid opening bout or a co-main event on a solid, you know what I mean? A solid event, a solid card. You know what I mean? That'll be a good co-main event or opening bout on a PBC on Prime card. You know what I'm saying? Okello Neater says, or Netter, Neater, whatever, Netter. Ryo doesn't want that. I don't know, man. It seemed like he was pretty optimistic about fighting Edwin De Los Santos. And I don't know Ryo for ducking anybody, so I'm not going to put that on his name. You know what I'm saying? Ralph says Ryo and Edwin need to fight. Ryo talking about Tank. Ryo talking about Tank. Ryo needs to try and get his get back against Edwin. I actually agree with that 1,000%. Now that I really think about it, that is a pretty intriguing fight. You know what I mean? Ryo coming back off of he just avenged the loss against Chris Colbert. You know what I mean? Got a sensational knockout, one of the knockouts of the year, one of the best knockouts to close out the year. He might need to get on a revenge tour, just like Caleb Plant said. Get on a revenge tour and try to beat Edwin De Los Santos now. You know what I'm saying? That'll actually be a good fight. Now that I think about it, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that'd actually be a really good fight at this point in time. Ryo do need that get back, but like Southpaw saw that that MF Edwin looked like he eat pencils. Yeah, he definitely looked like he definitely looked like he crazy. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. He was one of them. He was one of them badass kids at school. They used to walk around with a social worker. He used to have to hold his teacher hand in the front of the line. Yeah, that was Edwin De Los Santos for sure. Yeah. He was definitely one of them little badass kids in them Esau classes because he ain't understand English and shit. hmm One of them little badass kids. But yeah, man. So that's pretty much it, man. Shakur Stevenson really considering rematching Edwin De Los Santos for sure. Don't really care to see that. Rather see Shakur fight the winner of Vasyl Lomachenko versus George Kambosos. But at this point in time, with Shakur Stevenson being a free agent from Top Rank in 2024, will they give that man that opportunity? Really think about it. They had this man fighting on a Thursday, bro. And from what I heard, they about to have Teofimo fight Jermaine Ortiz on a Thursday. And if you know what's really going on with Teofimo, him and Top Rank been having issues for a little while now, ever since the Lomachenko fight. And considering the fact that Teofimo is considering being a free agent himself, coincidentally, they got him fighting on a Thursday as well. So what I'm picking from my educated guess is if you on the shit list with Top Rank, you're not fighting on the weekend, bro. You go ahead to fight on the Thursday. You know what I mean? They're gonna purposely make you look bad. You know what I mean? They're not gonna promote your fight. You know what I mean? Expect very little promotion for Jermaine Ortiz and Teofimo Lopez from the Top Rank side. You know what I mean? The fighters could promote it, but in terms of what the promoters are doing, expect very little promotion for these guys until the week of the fight. And expect for them to complain after they don't get the numbers that they deserve. You know what I'm saying? That's just my prediction. That's just my prediction. You know what I mean? Because I put out a video that actually did a lot of views, did a good amount of views, and I was speaking on Shakur Stevenson purposely being undermined by Top Rank due to the fact that he was considering leaving them once his contract is up. Teofimo's pretty much in that same bracket. You know what I mean? Where he feels like he's not getting paid what he deserves, and he feels like he needs to explore his options. You know what I mean? So, yeah, just expect that. Just expect that. Ray Davis says that Loma Cambosa's winner is gonna be leverage for signing. Bob might have moved Loma out of the way on purpose. What do you mean by that, right? I'm not saying you're wrong, but explain that. I want to know exactly what you're talking about so I can get an understanding. Kello says maybe ESPN has them fighting on Thursday. There's rumblings that they're getting dropped by ESPN. Well, I don't know if they necessarily getting dropped. They may be coming at the end of their deal, but I don't know, man. That's hard to believe. That's hard to believe that it's ESPN that's having them fight on a Thursday. Like I don't understand that. I don't know if that really makes sense to me, honestly. Um, but I mean, if that's what they gonna rock with to make themselves, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. This is my thing. Do you think they'll have? Let's name some top ranked fighters to see if they're gonna have them fight on a Thursday. You let me know. You know what I mean? Do you think they will let? And y'all answer in the comments, man. Yes or no? I'm gonna wait for y'all answer too. Do you think they will have Tyson Fury fight on a Thursday? Yes or no? Put your comments below. Do you think they will have Tyson Fury fight on a Thursday? Note says no. Ralph says no. Okello says no. Sean Terrence says no. So I'm not even gonna read the rest of them because I know there's gonna be a few of them. There's gonna be a few that says no. So do you think that ESPN excuse is valid? I don't know. Because if that's the case, why they never had Tyson Fury fight on a Thursday? How about Better Beef? Better Beef fight once a year. How come he not fighting on a Thursday? Vasil Lomachenko, do they have him fighting on the Thursday against George Kambosos? Can somebody look that up for me? What day is he fighting Kambosos on? Is it a Thursday or is it a Saturday? Let me know. Because on some real shit, I don't think they'll even have Vasil fight on a Friday. So let me know what's going on. What we doing? Is we just going? Are we gonna give Top Rank the benefit of the doubt and just be like, oh, it's ESPN that's giving him the dates. That's all. Or is it really coincidentally, the two dudes that they gonna have fighting on a Thursday is the dudes that have been speaking out against Top Rank or speaking about them being unsatisfied with Top Rank, that are speaking about being free agents and moving on from the promotional company. Which makes more sense? Come on, come on, man. I think Better be fighting like 2 weeks, bro. Is he fighting on a Thursday or a Saturday? This is stuff that we gotta think about, man. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just making an educated guess based off of what I'm seeing. Because I've been a part of the boxing business. I've seen fighters get blackballed. I've seen fighters get pretty much undermined by their promotional companies to make them look bad in terms of them being a draw and I've witnessed it, bro. I've witnessed it with my own eyes, bro. So I'm not gonna act like this is far fetched and that Top Rank wants to see all their fighters do good. Not necessarily, bro. Not necessarily, dog. If you're not like a company man like Tim Bradley, you know what I mean, eating Cane's chicken and you know what I'm saying, putting honey on biscuits and eating them live on ESPN and just speaking of how good Bob Arum and Top Rank is, you start actually acting like you got a brain. Them dudes at Top Rank, they gonna put a target on your back, man. Floyd Mayweather said this years ago, bro. I wish I could, bro. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it too. 'Cause I was just watching it the other day. But I'm gonna tell you what. Mayweather had an interview way back when they was harassing him about the Pacquiao fight. He was like, he was speaking about Top Rank and all that. He was like, yeah, you know, Top Rank, not gonna just let you leave. Top Rank not just gonna let you leave. They gonna make sure like something hurt um before you walk up out them doors. You know what I mean? Like he said, um, you ain't gonna leave me, but if you do leave me, you're gonna have a loss before you leave me. That's what he was talking about with Top Rank and Bob Arum and all that. And that's somebody who was formerly signed with Top Rank. That guy that bought himself out of his contract with Top Rank, bro. Come on, man. He said, you're not gonna leave me, but if you do leave, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna leave with an L. Oh shit, Lando, my pop is in the building, man. He says Top Rank just released Omar Rosario. I just met with Alan tonight. That's sad, bro. That's sad as hell. But I mean, I'm not necessarily surprised. You know what I mean? I'm not necessarily surprised. You know what I'm saying? Um, they do that. They do that. You take one loss and they feel like you're not projecting as high as you should be. They gonna release you, bro. It's just what it is. Not far fetched at all. Mm-hmm. Anonymous said Bob is trash. Couldn't even properly promote Crawford, Shakur, Keyshawn, or Tio. Well, this is the thing, and this is what I heard from people that's close with Top Rank, because Top Rank know how to promote their Mexican fighters. They know how to promote they know how to promote their Puerto Rican fighters. They know how to promote their European fighters, right? Tiafimo is Honduran. He don't fit into the Mexican category. He don't fit into the Puerto Rican category. So you know what they classify him as? A black fighter. They consider him a black fighter, bro. So when Tiafimo's going around talking about that they're biased for black fighters, it's like, Tio, what are you talking about? Top Rank has a history of mistreating black fighters. Terrence Crawford just attempted to sue them as soon as he got out of that deal for racial bias and all types of stuff. You think that's for no reason? So it's just confusing, bro. Like, I don't understand where T.O. be trying to come from with all this. That's why Shakur Stevenson out here talking about he Puerto Rican now. He out here talking about he Puerto Rican. Never seen that man with a Puerto Rican flag the whole time he was in the amateurs. The whole the whole beginner stages of his career while he was a prospect and contender. Never seen a Puerto Rican flag on that man. Never. I didn't start seeing that until he fought like Christopher Diaz and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's when he started putting the Puerto Rican flag on his trunks. Bro, Top Rank is so bad at promoting black fighters and maintaining black fighters in their stable that Shakur Stevenson has to identify as a race that they usually accommodate. Look how good Xander Zaya is doing with them. He don't even gotta talk crazy. They put him on big cards. He ranked in the WBO at 154. He about to fight Patrick Teixeira, a former world champ. They moving him amazing. You know what I mean? Because they know how to move Puerto Rican fighters. That's a fact. I'm a Puerto Rican man. I can tell you. I can tell you. I see it. Mexican fighters, oh, look what the Navarrete fighting on every damn card Top Rank guy. They keeping him busy, and he's a multiple time world champion. Oscar Valdez popped positive for PEDs, and then he fought the following day. It's like, I don't know, man. So this is interesting, right? So Oscar Valdez fails a drug test, and then is still allowed to fight against Conce. What was it, Conceição? Right, like a day after, the day of. I mean, they knew about it the day before, and they still let him fight. This man Keyshawn Davis smokes weed, and they sent him on the bench so he can't fight Jose Pedraza. Really? So y'all pull this man off of a card when he tests positive for marijuana that's been proven to not really do anything for you in terms of like enhancing anything. I think it enhances like muscle recovery and things of that nature, but it's a recreational drug at this point in America. Now, this man, Oscar Valdez, is caught with a banned substance, a banned substance, a banned substance, and y'all still allow that man to fight. Not a recreational drug, a banned substance, and y'all allowed that man to fight. Meanwhile, Keyshawn Davis got to sit down on the bench and wait until 2024 to get a fight against Jose Pedraza because he wanted to smoke some weed. Don't make any sense. Don't make any sense at all. I mean, but this is what I see. This is why Top Rank has a If you this is the thing about Top Rank, and I'm gonna give them their props. They're great at matchmaking their fighters. They're great at building their fighters. But once they get to a certain level where they start to understand their worth or want bigger checks, or they feel like, well, that's pretty much it. Like they're great at building their fighters. They're great at making world champions, bro. They know what their fighters are capable of doing and what they're not capable of doing at certain parts of their career. However, once they get a sense of self-worth and start asking for paydays that they feel like they're worth, that's when things start to fall off with Top Rank, bro. They good at building up fighters. They're not good at maintaining them, especially when they get a championship level. This dude Edgar Berlanga, nowhere near a damn world title. Um, but he sell a lot of tickets in New York from what I heard. So once he started to feel like he needed a bag, Top Rank was like, "Oh yeah, you could go." He was like, "Oh yeah, you walk around with Fat Joe and shit, bro. You go ahead, bro. Straight let that man go." It was like, damn, he already asking for a lot of money. He ain't even got a world title. Oh, let's let him go. Got right with Eddie Hearn. Now he beating up on UK dudes. Hearn checks hit different. I mean that's why I heard further. I heard Alicia Bumgarner. She had a post one time. She said earn with Hearn. So obviously she content with the checks that she be getting. Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hearn, because there's pros and cons with every single promoter. Like if you name one, I'm gonna tell you exactly what the good things are about them, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what the bad things are about them. Because no promoter is perfect, no man is perfect. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's rare that each like if you hit you really like hitting every aspect like in a positive way, or you just have everything perfectly balanced. They all got their pros and cons. From what I see with Eddie Hearn, from me, what I understand with Eddie Hearn is that he has in the past talked himself out of a lot of lucrative fights. You know what I'm saying? Or have delayed a lot of big money fights. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna keep you busy. That's one thing about Eddie Hearn. Like Demetrius Andrade, he couldn't get a fight before he met Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn was keeping him active. But in terms of making the best caliber type fights, Eddie Hearn struggles in that field. You know what I mean? He really struggles in that field. You know what I'm saying? Um, Davon Dawkins says, "What do you think Heyman's cons are?" The only thing I'm gonna really say about Al Heyman in terms of cons is his fighters' activity. I think that's the main thing, man. I think that's the only thing, really, because Al Heyman he makes the biggest fights happen. He compensates his fighters. Like he makes the biggest fights. Like PBC dominated 2023. Let's get that correct. It's inactivity. That's all it really is. But when you have as many fighters as Al Heyman does, it's hard to keep all of them active. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. And that's another thing. Do you really be hearing these fighters complain about being inactive a lot? Like we heard Deontay Wilder talk about being inactive. Like we heard that. You know what I mean? You might no, let me take that back. You might hear fighters say here and there that they want to fight more often and things like that, but they're being compensated very properly. Very properly. So I don't think they really tripping too much. You know what I mean? Now, if they was making small checks and was inactive, then it's like, damn, bro, like, I gotta feed my family. Like, what's going on? But them higher up PBC level fighters, man, they doing really well. It's just that they not in the ring that often. Like, let's look at it. Like, when's the last time Danny Garcia fought? When's the last time Keith Thurman fought? When's the last time Stanley Onis fought? Prior to Andre Berto and Robert Guerrero, when was the last time they both fought? Um, Leo Santa Cruz? Like, where are these dudes at? Um, I don't know. I could go. I could keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them, they pretty much sitting there waiting for their moment. So I think that's really the only con with PBC. Besides that, I'm a big PBC advocate. I'm a big Al Heyman advocate in the sport of boxing, honestly. But like I said, nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? Nobody's perfect. Leo Santa Cruz last time fighting was in 2022. There it go. There it go. That man missed all of 2023. Is he injured? Like what's going on? Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like Jared Anderson do want to fight every week. I'm sure he do because he told you what he in it for. He in it for the bag. You know what I'm saying? He said he don't really care to be world champion any day. He just want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So of course he want to fight every week. He want to keep piling them checks up so he could get the fuck up out of boxing. That's plain to see. Once Jared Anderson takes a good ass whooping, don't be surprised if he just be like, man, I'm done with this shit. I'm telling you. Based off of how he talk, man, you can't trust that type of fighter's character, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Rashidi Ellis went to PBC and I haven't heard of him since Vila. Yeah. Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. Mastermind 96 says Shakur should fight dude who beat Colbert. You talking about Ryo. You either talking about Ryo or you can't be talking about Hector Garcia, so I'm assuming you talking about Ryo. I would rather see him fight Frank Martin. I think he should spin that block again and try to fight Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? Let's see that. Let's see if he can try to make that fight happen. I think Frank Martin is a better opponent than Ryo. Um I think that he'll get more. I think it'll be a better fight. You know what I'm saying? But if that fight were to happen, I really wouldn't be tripping. Maybe I think Frank Martin is ranked higher above Ryo. I think he's ranked higher in the WBC than Ryo. So I'd rather see that. I want to see him spin the block with Frank Martin, see if they can make it happen again. Top rank not paying them like that. I don't know. I never really heard. I never really been around too many top ranked fighters, so I don't know what they checks be looking like for real. But I'll be seeing Jared Anderson with them big ass chains and shit like that. So y'all be making something. He might regret it once he's old, thinking I could have been great. Possibly. Possibly. Ryo got to fight 135-pounder, fight Pitbull. I would love to see that fight. That's a great, intriguing matchup. I was saying the other day, I said Edwin De Los Santos and Isaac Cruz would be a good fight. I think if you mix Ryo, Pitbull, and De Los Santos, they already both fought each other. So if you mix, let's just see that Ryo and Pitbull would be a hell of a fight. Mexico versus Mexico. Yeah, 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 yeah. I would like that. Hey, yo, I didn't even know Ortiz was fighting soon. You talking about Virgil? Virgil, yeah, Virgil is fighting soon, for sure. Reminds me of Michael Grant. I'm not too versed in Michael Grant. You might have to provide some context on that, my brother. Do you think he's ducking boots? Who? You talking about Virgil? Well, Virgil health was deteriorating, attempting to make welterweight. So, um, I don't know if he's ducking boots, but when they have brought him up in the past while he was at welterweight, he said, "Oh, we're gonna fight each other, but it's gonna be it ain't, but it's gonna be all the way up there." So you can already tell, like he don't really want to fight him at this moment. He wants to fight him when it makes the most sense. So typical letting it marinate type situation. So maybe he feels like Jerron Ennis is too much of a threat to him at this point in his career. You know what I mean? He may not feel like he's is worth to take that risk at this point in time. You know what I mean? So maybe he is ducking him. Because every time I heard Boo speak about him, he said, "Yeah, we could definitely make that fight happen." Then on the other side, it's like, "Oh, we're gonna fight, but it's gonna be all the way up there." So two totally different responses. So you already know what type time they on, man. They don't want to fight Boots. They don't want to fight Boots for real. 2.5 years ago, I told everyone I had seen in Puerto Rico the next superstar. His name was Subriel. I just met another future star. His name is Henry LeBron. Just watched him work out. Henry LeBron is a monster. Henry LeBron is a monster. I've seen him fight. I was telling everybody in the group chat, bro. I was telling Ree. I told a few people. I said, yo, Henry LeBron is nasty. Nasty. Ben knew that. But that's dope that you over there watching them, man. I would love to go over there and watch them train to see and pick up different things that they do over there, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go over there. I watched him work out yesterday at the Olympic Center. That's fire. That's fire. I would, man. I gotta go over there, man. I gotta go over there. Would love to see that. Henley LeBron, the truth, man. He the truth for sure. I don't know why they not bigging him up that much. It seems like Top Rank just like really, really focused on Xander right now. In terms of Puerto Rican fighters, they're real, real. Michael Grant was a prospect beating everyone, and when he became a contender, they moved him right to the Lennox Lewis fight. He got KO'd. Oh, yeah. I know exactly who you're talking about. Mm-hmm. So they rushed him and they threw him right in the dungeon. Kind of similar to what they did to Fernando Vargas. Fernando, youngest champion, and I think Henry Brown's a 135. But Fernando Vargas, I think he like the youngest 154-pound champion ever. And he got a world title, whatever, and then they threw him right in the smoke with Tito, Trinidad, and then ever since the Trinidad fight, he was never the same. And he got washed by De La Hoya, and then Mayorga got him, and he was just never the same. You know what I'm saying? Lando said Michael Grant was a bum. This dude, Lennox Lewis made a lot of people look like bums. So that's one of the greatest of all time, right there. Yeah, or Joey Spencer fighting Jesus Ramos. Yeah, definitely. Joey Spencer had no business being in there with Jesus Ramos. No room. And I understand Jesus Ramos is young, but they was just on two totally different levels. Like they was in two different stages of their career in terms of like who they was fighting and things like that. They was moving Jesus Ramos pretty quick. And like Joey Spencer, they was just handing him turkey. So it was like, I don't know. I was kind of thinking, I was like, yo, like this like I think Joey Spencer biting off way more than he could chew. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying? Davon Dawkins says, "You think Teddy Atlas was capping, saying Mike Tyson isn't a great?" Yo, let's keep this a buck right now. Yo, Teddy Atlas is a fucking hater, a hater. He one of them. He like a bitter baby mom. You know what I'm saying? I think the reality with Teddy Atlas is that I think he mad that Mike Tyson wasn't really rocking with him all like that. You know what I mean? And I think Teddy Atlas just hold grudges and just blatantly find he find different ways to disrespect Mike right now. Yo, Mike Tyson is a legend, man. He's a legend. You know what I'm saying? And he's beat. And I seen like an interview where he said that he was 0-5 because every time things got tough and and things of that nature. He lost and like Teddy, what is you talking about, bro? We really about to sit here and act like Mike didn't beat great fighters? Like he didn't beat Larry Holmes? Like he didn't defeat like Spanks and bro, like stop it, bro. Like cut it out, man. Like ridiculous, bro. I don't be understanding it. It was like him and Razor Ruddock was a tough fight. Tough fight. He didn't lose that one. You know what I'm saying? And just like the youngest heavyweight champion in the history of boxing, it's like that still hasn't been broken. I don't think you could just do that just being like a not being a great fighter. Mike Tyson went down a wrong path. He he hit a he pretty much peaked early. He peaked early. You know what I'm saying? He peaked early, but to sit here and act like Mike wasn't who he was, like at one point in time, Mike Tyson was like the closest thing to invincible. Mastermind says Tyson beat the undefeated champion Tony Tucker. Bro, the list goes on, bro. Like, all right, he lost big fights. Yeah, he lost to Evander. He lost to Lennox. We know that. You know what I'm saying? But those are other great fight. Those are great fighters themselves. Like Evander is one of the greatest. Lennox Lewis is one of the greatest. Like, it's no shame in losing to them type dudes, but Teddy Atlas is a hater, bro. Ask Teddy Atlas what champion did he build? Like, what champions has Teddy Atlas built? Like, let's be serious. Everybody that he done trained, bro, was already champion before he got to them. Let's keep it a buck. Who did he necessarily make better? Who was the last guy he trained? Tim Bradley? Bro, he trained Tim Bradley to beat up a burnt out Brandon Rios. And then when he rematched Pacquiao for the third time, Pacquiao had Tim Bradley doing cartwheels all over the ring and then retired after that. He had Alexander Vosdick. He had Vosdick, the light heavyweight champion of the world, WBC light heavyweight champion of the world. He had him. I think he beat Adonis Stevenson. And then he fought Better Beef, got stopped in Philly. Got stopped in Philly. Vosdick never came back. It's like, bro, you are. I think he more known for like being a motivational speaker than he is being a top-notch trainer. Like, who has Teddy Atlas built? To be a great trainer, bro, you gotta know how to build a fighter from the ground up and make them somebody. You know what I'm saying? We seen Derek James do it. We seen Bomac do it. We seen Nacho Beristain do it. We've seen fighters do this. I mean, we seen trainers do this. Who has Teddy Atlas built from the ground up and made world champion, bro? Come on, man. Stop it. Teddy tried to pull a fast one on me. Remember? Yeah, we remember that. We remembered. I didn't even want to bring that up. But he a snake too. Him and his man's his business partner. They snakes too. They tried to take one of my dad's fighters that was under contract already. You know what I'm saying? Try to entice us fighters with money because our fighter was beating up one of their fighters in sparring. You know what I'm saying? But this is what happens. This is what happens. He's a snake, bro. He's a snake. Then he also we spoke with Hector Camacho Jr. because Teddy Atlas had a story about how he fought Camacho in the gym and he got the tussling with him and was landing punches on him. Bro, they said that was all cap. Hector Camacho Jr. was there when it happened. He said that shit was cap, bro. Like, come on, man. Teddy Atlas is a goofy, bro. Like, people really respect this man. He is a fucking goofy. Like, let's be serious. Bro, he is a goofy. Cold turkey. Teddy built up the legendary champion Michael Moore. Did he really? Did he really mastermind? Let's look that up. From what I see here, it says his grandfather, Henry Smith, became his mentor and father figure. Smith began taking Michael to a local boxing gym where he showed promise. Yeah, I'm on live right now. Just give me a little bit, all right? I'm gonna stay right here though. Nah, but let's really get into it though. Let me see where the hell is that? All right, y'all can see me. All right, cool. Yeah, Michael Moore was out of Crunk Gym. Michael Moore was out of Crunk Gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's really get into it. According to BoxRec, as his amateur career progressed, he relocated to Detroit and began training with Emmanuel Stewart at the Kronk Gym. So I'm gonna ask you again: who did Teddy Atlas build up? Because it wasn't Michael Moore. Seriously, who did he build up? The answer is nobody, bro. I'm gonna answer it for you. Like, this is, come on, this ridiculous. Like, we're not gonna sit here and big up Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas is overrated. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. Remember the Bradley fight? He was like, "We are firemen. We know this." Like, bro, shut up, bro. Like, y'all was having an easy fight against Brandon Rios, bro. Y'all was having an easy fight with Brandon Rios. And you sitting here trying to hype him up, like, bro, the fight's already in the bag. Why you acting like y'all facing some type of adversity or something? Come on, man. Stop it. We know the heat. We train in the heat. I'm like, bro, cut it out. Like, it sound good in the moment. When I was a young dude, I was like, oh, yo, he had a. I was like, yo, that shit was great. Looking back on it, it's like, come on, bro. Stop it. Seriously. You not saying nothing, bro. He one of them old heads that be trying to come off so wise. Like he be trying to throw like little be like, yeah, Teddy. So let me know what you think about Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. Yeah, yeah. You ever throw a yo-yo? You ever throw a yo-yo? And then no matter what you do, it keeps coming back up to the top. That's David Benavidez. He always finds a way to get back to the top of his game, despite despite losing his titles. He keeps finding a way to bounce back. He's like a yo-yo. It's like, bro, shut your dumb ass up, bro. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? Jesus Christ, bro. I can't listen to old head talk, bro. He is a goofy. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, like, and I usually respect my old heads, but him right there, he's a clown. Trying to tell you, old head like a real life clown. Keep it a buck. Yeah, exactly. He like to hear himself talk. Perfectly said right there. You know what I mean? But that's just what it is, bro. I don't really like to speak on Teddy Atlas too much. I made a couple different videos about him. Yeah, yeah, he's a clown, bro. He's a clown. Overrated trainer. Overrated trainer. Straight up. Anybody who feels some type of way, tell me somebody. Vito Milnicki versus Oluwafemi Oyeleye is the fight I want, Mark. I'm sure you do. Yeah, I would love that. Ooh, I love that fight right there, boy. I would love that fight right there, boy. Fucking, I ain't even gonna say nothing, bro. I ain't trying. I'm trying to make sure I get paid off this video, so I'm gonna keep it cool. I already cursed a lot in this video today. Um, but yeah, I would love that fight. Oluwafemi, yeah, yeah. Vito Milnicki, yeah. We need to get that popping. But now I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna take that. I don't know if they're gonna take that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. They probably gonna look him up and be like, oh, never mind. Y'all ain't about to beat up on my white boy. Y'all ain't about to beat up on my no, not my son. We put too much money in the boy. Mm-mm. I'm pushing for this. I'm taking it every day. I hope y'all get I hope we get that. I hope we get that. I would love that. Teddy Atlas got exposed by Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford. When Teddy Atlas had Terrence Crawford and Andre Ward in front of him and pretty much told them that they was below Vasily Lomachenko on the pound for pound list, bro, that has to be one of the most disrespectful moments in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? That got to be one of the most disrespectful moments in the sport of boxing. And you see how that paid off. That's the thing, bro. It's like when people push narratives and don't give people their proper respect and stuff like that, it ends up biting them in the ass. Like, do y'all remember when Andre Ward was like at the top of his game and they kept trying to big up? As soon as Floyd retired, they was trying to make Roman Gonzalez the number one pound for pound dude in the world. It was like, bro, how? Like how? Let's see. He said, answer Banner question. Who's Banner? Oh, okay, right here. He says, if I'm 5'11", 200 pounds, what's the logical weight class for me to be in? Bro, it depends on your body type, bro. I couldn't really tell you. I would suggest that you just continue training hard, see where your weight is at, and just go from there because you could be 5'11" and be fat at 200 pounds, or you could be 5'11" and be completely shredded and top shape at 200 pounds. So it honestly depends on how you carry the weight. Like I said, I would suggest that you train. You know what I mean? Put in like an actual like training camp and you know what I mean, eat clean, run consistently, Train hard whenever you in the gym and give yourself like six weeks or something like that to check your weight from there. What weight do you feel best at? What weight? I wouldn't be able to tell you because I don't know you personally. Um, so I can't really measure it. I couldn't tell you honestly that everybody's different, bro. Yeah, I mean, that's like when people tell me, when do you think I'll be ready to compete? It's like everybody's different. Everybody learns different. We've had fighters that competed like 6 months into boxing. Then we had fighters that had to wait like 2, 3 years before they made their debuts in the amateurs. Like it all depends. Everybody's different, bro. Everybody's different. Teddy is an opportunist. That's a fact. Teddy said Tank is like a janitor with keys on him. He said Tank has the keys to open every door. Tank is able to beat every fight. You see what I'm saying? It's like, bro, what? Bro, why don't you just say that? Just say that. You know what I'm saying? Just be straightforward with what you talking about. Why is you comparing him to a janitor? Like, I don't know, bro. People weird. I'm trying to tell you. Most disrespectful comments in boxing history. Floyd will never make the kind of money Oscar makes. Who said that? Who made that comment? Whoever made that comment, I'm sure they look dumb as hell now. For sure. Hmm. But yeah, man. I pretty much spoke on that first topic and got that up out the way. Yeah, exactly. Notes. That's exactly what I was about to get into. Where is Earl Spence Jr. at right now? Where is he at? John Tripp says, "Do you believe Nayu and Inoue is a hype job? No, I don't believe he's a hype job at all. I don't think you could be a four-division world champion and become undisputed at two of them weight classes being a hype job. I don't think you could beat somebody like Stephen Fulton being a hype job. I don't think you could go undisputed in a weight class in 1 year being a hype job. Now, is his resume the best? No. Does he has the, does is he in the most competitive division right now? No. Um, but he's skilled. You know what I mean? He's skilled. He could fight. Definitely not a hype job. Now, would I give him fighter of the year over Terrence Crawford? Absolutely not. But I'm not mad at people that believe that he is fighter of the year. He got a good case for it. He got a good case for it, but I don't think that you can have his accolades being a hype job. You know what I'm saying? That it takes a lot to be world champion in itself in one division. You know what I'm saying? So to do it in four, that's impressive. He might get five. He might get five divisions before it's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? Like you really gotta take these things into account. Like that's impressive, bro. That's Hall of Fame type stuff. There's people in the Hall of Fame that haven't accomplished what Inoue has accomplished. So to answer your question, no, he's definitely not a hype job. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Spence still in the hospital. You petty. Judy, you petty. Um Said Lando, who's your fighter of the year? My pop says Amanda Serrano. I'm glad you brought that up, Pop, because I actually wanted to speak on that. Let's speak on this real quick. Um, I don't know how they base. I don't know how they base off. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they do like a vote or they have like a panel that votes for who they believe is fighter of the year. I don't know if they do it based off votes from the people. I don't know exactly how they do that, but okay, the male fighter of the year, that's understandable. Anyway, okay, cool. All right, I'll take that. Female fighter of the year, Katie Taylor, bro. Katie Taylor. Let's really like get into that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because this is complete disrespect, bro. This is like one of the most biased, disrespectful like awards given out this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. How could you make a case that Katie Taylor is female fighter of the year when we look at what Amanda Serrano has done this year? We got 30 people in the building, man. Hit the like button as soon as you come in. It is very much appreciated. We about to be an hour in. Katie Taylor has an astounding record in 2023 of 1-1. I'm gonna say that again. Katie Taylor's record this year, 2023, is 1-1. You know what I'm saying? She lost a fight against that Cameron chick, I believe. Rematched her and then beat her. Fighter of the year. Right? I just find it funny that people are like, oh, Terrence Crawford can't be fighter of the year. Bro, I don't know. Bro, don't bring that gossip over here, bro. We not into that. We're not into that, bro. I don't really care to talk about another man. I'm here to talk boxing. That's it. So let's talk about Katie Taylor being 1-1 this year and fighting one person this entire year of 2023. She has fought one person. Won one, lost one. But because she ended the year with a victory, they gave it to her. Now let's talk about what Amanda Serrano did. Amanda Serrano was 3-0 this year, became undisputed this year, defended. Let me see. I don't know if she became undisputed this year, but she defended her undisputed titles twice this year, and then made history with being, I believe she is the first woman to do 12 3-minute rounds and vacated the title because WBC wasn't backing it. You know what I'm saying? Defended her undisputed crown twice. 3-0. First woman to do 12 3-minute rounds. If that's not female fighter of the year, then what is? Like seriously, like what is, bro? How does what did Katie Taylor do that outweighs that? Like how she did the most monumental shit this year. How could you not give it to her? And then I had somebody in the comments talking about, oh, you're saying Amanda Serrano's fighter of the year because you're Puerto Rican. Bro, Amanda Serrano could have been Japanese and I still would have said the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how biased these reporters be. Like ESPN is supposed to be like the top sports network of the world, but in the boxing department, they clearly lacking because for anybody on their panel to uh vote Katie Taylor as fighter of the year over Amanda Serrano, bro, that's sick work, bro. Like that's sick work. Like I don't know how else to really explain that. Like, and then there's people that's talking about, oh, well, Katie Taylor beat Amanda Serrano. I said, bro, did that happen in 2023? Like, is y'all drunk? Like, what's going on? And then at that was a disputed win. That was a disputed win that a lot of people believe, including myself, thought Amanda Serrano won that fight. She had Katie Taylor knocked out on her feet, fighting for her life. You know what I'm saying? But Katie Taylor is the fighter of the year in 2023. Anyway, strong case. Can't really argue that. Katie Taylor? Come on, man. I thought Katie lost to Amanda too. You know what I'm saying? Low nose boxing. What up? What up? What's going on? But yeah, man. Where is Errol Spence Jr. at? Cause somebody tell me what's going on with him. Obviously, the last time we heard from Errol Spence was when he lost to Terrence Crawford. Now, apparently, the only thing that we've heard so many things about Earl Spence since then, that he's no longer with Derrick James, that he's back with his strength and conditioning coach. He's moving up to 154 pounds. He's activated the rematch clause. We've heard a lot of things. We've got some confirmation on things, some things we didn't get confirmation on. The last time I saw from Twitter, this man is in Jamaica on vacation with his wife or girlfriend, whatever you want to call her. But where is he really? Like, and in turn, I'm not asking where his location is at, bro. I could care less about where that man's at. But what I'm telling you is, where is he at like in terms of like with boxing, like where is he at? Like does he have a date lock? Because they signed a PBC deal already. Do they have a date locked in? Do is when is he gonna go back in camp? Is he still with Derrick James? Like, what's going on with Earl Spence? Why has this man not done an interview since then? The last time we actually seen him was on the All Access when he was on FaceTime with Jamel and telling him just hold his head up, that he be all right. Wishing him the best of luck in the fight with Canelo. Where is Earl Spence, bro? Where is he? This man used to be so active on social media at one time. He was consistent. He was doing okay with interviews at one time. He took a loss and now he just completely went MIA. He spoke a little bit after the fight, said no excuses and things like that. But besides that, he's gone completely incognito, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with Earl Spence. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. Davon Dawkins says his heart ain't in it no more. Just me. That could be true. That could be true. But then again, he activated the rematch clause. So can you necessarily say that his heart's not in it no more? It seems like his competitive nature is still there. You know what I mean? It sounds like his competitive nature is still there. Maybe he genuinely feels like he could beat Terrence Crawford. I also heard. Let me see if I can find this right here. I'm gonna try to pull up this article real quick or a video, of course. I think Victor Conti has something to say in terms of why Earl Spence performed that way. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, my son. Hold on, my son crying. My fault. My fault. My son woke up. My sister got him. But let me see. I heard Victor Conti say something. My pop said might be locked in just training. That's very possible. That's very possible. Maybe he just staying quiet and he just gonna surprise people the night of the fight. Josh says, yeah, I think he locked in making adjustments. Okay, so there's people that's giving him the benefit of the doubt. There's people giving him the benefit of the doubt. Okay. Okay, let me see exactly where that I believe Victor Conti said something about Earl Spence. Let me see exactly what he said. Like he apparently had an excuse or oh because there's been a lot of things with Victor Conti like insinuating that Earl Spence was on some type of performance enhancement drugs and things of that nature. Because from what I see right here, it says scandal branded Victor Conti trades with Earl Spence on drug testing. So he's gone back and forth with Earl Spence in the past and things of that nature. Victor Conti has questioned on several occasions why there's no VADA testing for Earl Spence and his unification fights and things like that. According to Showbiz The Adult, he has a video with Victor Conti exposing Earl Spence somehow. Let me see.
Something that Earl Spence did before that fight that to me was extremely stupid.
Okay, so he's saying that Earl did something stupid before the Terrence Crawford fight. So let's hear exactly what he says.
He got to Las Vegas, and 7 days out from the fight, he decided that he was going to go run 5 miles at Mount Charles at an elevation of 8,000 feet.
Okay, so he said that Victor Conti has heard that Earl Spence ran 5 miles in Mount Charles, which is like I guess high elevation out there in Vegas. So let's hear that.
You should never ever do that without what they call acclimation. You can develop what they call altitude sickness.
Altitude sickness, okay.
It's going to hamper your performance. It's not going to be in your best interest to do that.
Okay, so apparently that looked like manager Marty that did an interview with Victor Conti. So there you hear it right there. He pretty much It sounds like he giving an excuse to Earl Spence or just telling you exactly why he performed like that against. Uh, he said, "Play that again." All right, let's play that again. Let's play that again.
Now, I'm going to say one more thing that I probably shouldn't say because I don't want to take any credit away from Terrence Crawford. But I know something that Earl Spence did before that fight that to me was extremely stupid. And that is, he got to Las Vegas, and 7 days out from the fight, he decided that he was going to go run 5 miles at Mount Charles at an elevation of 8,000 feet. You should never, ever do that without what they call acclimation. You can develop what they call altitude sickness. Altitude sickness. It's going to hamper your performance. It's not going to be in your best interest to do that.
I heard it right there. So that's pretty much what Victor Conti is saying right there, man. He's pretty much saying that Earl Spence made a dumb move by um going to Las Vegas a week before the fight, running 5 miles at Mount Charles that apparently is high altitude, and he believes that Earl Spence had some type of altitude sickness going into that fight with Terrence Crawford, and he said that will hamper your performance. You know what I'm saying? My dad says 7 days, you retard. 7 days, plenty of time not to be sick. Yeah, yeah. Said I don't trust Conti any further than I could throw him. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. And those of y'all who don't know who Victor Conti is, he is like pretty much the guy who runs Snack, SNAC. He sponsors a lot of fighters. I think he sponsored Earl's. No, I don't know if he never sponsored Earl because Earl went against. He said, "Why would you ever like go with Snack?" You know, what I mean, there's a few fighters that have went out against him. Um, Earl Spence said something about him. Tank said something about him, but he also sponsors fighters like Devin Haney. He sponsored Mikey Garcia. He sponsored Terrence Crawford. I've seen him sponsor Caleb Plant. I've seen him. I think it was Caleb Plant. Definitely Caleb Plant. J Rock. It was a few. It was a few. But I've seen like Devin Haney at the snack facility and all types of stuff getting some training in. So that's who Victor Conti is. Victor Conti is also infamous for the Balco scandal. And for those of y'all who don't know what that is, I'm gonna show you that right here. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, so this is an article by Sports Illustrated. Let me share my screen on y'all for y'all to see. Let me see. Present. Share screen. And then I'm gonna show y'all this article right here. So this is with Balco behind the Victor Conti is still hustling and loving every minute. This is pretty much like a positive article talking about how like he changed things around. But let's read this part right here. Snack Nutrition, a business that Conti launched after Balco, but more than a decade before he started dealing steroids. So I love how they just like try to override this whole situation right here, like pretty much admitting that he dealt steroids. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on. Let's see if we can pick up something else right here. Mm, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, this right here is just pretty much okay. Let's read this part right here. The Balco steroid scandal was the foundation event of what baseball historians and journalists have come to call the steroid era, a catchy title that confidently presumes the eradication of performance enhancing substances from the game and banishes them to a dark past. So we could really thank Victor Conti for the steroid era in MLB. You know what I'm saying? That's essentially what they're saying right there. That man was a steroid dealer. You know what I mean? He was the reason why um all these dudes was all juiced up. I think he also helped Shane Mosley use steroids. For when he fought Oscar De La Hoya, I think he showed him how to inject the steroids and things of that nature. So this is a man who actually spent time in the feds for using for dealing performance enhancement drugs. All of a sudden, this man is released from jail and somehow is given the privilege to come back into the sport of boxing and promote um nutrition, like what can we call this, workout supplements. Really, the man who pretty much was a steroid dealer does time in jail, comes back out, and then is able to sell workout products to boxers when he's shown boxers in the past how to shoot up steroids and things of that nature. He's contributed to the dysfunction of baseball and boxing, but y'all gonna let this man sell supplements to boxers and sponsor boxers? Who allowed this man back in the sport of boxing? You know what I mean? Like, why is Don King having a harder time getting back into the sport of boxing than Victor Conti? That is very interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? This is a great comment right here. I think he's still doing it. He said on the interview exactly how to cheat and not get caught. If you let a man, if you let not just a man, if you let somebody talk long enough, they'll reveal themselves, bro. If you let them talk enough, you'll let them. They'll snitch on themselves. They'll tell you exactly what they thinking or what their intentions are. Bro, there was several fighters who also work with Snack that test positive for banned substances. One of them was Willie Monroe. Willie Monroe Jr. A lot of people don't even know that. You know what I mean? And then he'll throw them under the bus. He's like, oh, he ain't get it from me. Oh, he ain't get it from me. You know what I'm saying? But this is who they allow. Why does Don King, who made a lot of people rich, despite whether he took money from people or not, yo, the reality of the situation is, bro, all these promoters scrape a sign off the top. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Seen it happen, heard about it multiple times from a lot of promoters that are still in boxing. Don King has made fighters hundreds of millions of dollars. But because there's this stigma about him being a snake or something like that, he's pretty much blackballed from boxing, and this man is in his 90s now. Meanwhile, Victor Conti could come back into the sport of boxing when he was teaching fighters how to cheat. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. Only in boxing this type of shit happens, bro. My pop says anyone who tested positive should be banned for life. I think we need to start making an example out of people. You know what I mean? Like, me personally, how the way I would set it up, bro. You get tested, you test positive for a bad substance the first time, heavy penalty, and you getting banned for a couple years. Straight like that. You getting banned off the rip, couple years, 2, 3 years. You test positive again, get him up out of here. Never coming back to the sport of boxing. That's how I do it. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, these fighters could test positive for a banned substance and then find their way back to boxing. They let people forget about it and then hop right back in their bag. They just did it with Conor Benn. Conor Benn test positive for something that I think it stuns the production of estrogen. So I think in turn, it allows your body to build up more testosterone. This is what that man was doing when he was doing a 2 weight class move up to fight Chris Eubank Jr. They don't even allow him to fight in his home country right now. He was trying to get the reason why Chris Eubank and Conor Benn haven't been able to make that fight over in the UK is because the UK said you haven't done the proper you haven't taken the proper steps to get back into what's that called? The British Boxing Board of Control. So for that reason, bro, we not allowing you to fight here. That's why ultimately that fight went away, and now Chris Eubank is about to fight somebody for the IBO title or something like that. You know what I mean? So, um, he's banned in his own country, but somehow He's able to sneak on an undercard in Florida with Eddie Hearn. Dillian White has tested positive multiple times for banned substances. He's still allowed to box. Jared Miller, who just got knocked out last week, tested positive for banned substances multiple times. Able to come back to boxing with no slap, ultimately like a slap on the wrist. Canelo Alvarez tested positive. What, they banned him for like 6 months? Bro, fight like every 6 months anyway. You're not doing nothing to him. You're not doing nothing to him. And then he blamed it on steak in Mexico, to the point where the WBC was like, "Oh, we can't afford for this. We making too much money off of this man. We can't afford for him to test positive again because we'll have to give him we'll have to discipline him. Let's raise the level of clenbuterol levels so we won't have to discipline this guy." There you go. This is the sport of boxing, and these are the people um that take part in it. Bro, Eddie, yeah, that's a fact. That's a beautiful comment right there. Davon, Eddie Reynoso whole camp damn near. Yeah. And when Devin Haney said that, bro, I applauded him for that. Devin Haney said, yo, the whole Canelo camp, they all on that shit. I was like, yeah. But at the same time, you working with Victor Conti, so do you have much leverage to even speak on that? Now, am I saying that Devin Haney is using performance enhancement drugs? No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't have no proof. I haven't really seen anything suspicious with Devin Haney besides his massive weight gain for me to think that he's on something. You know what I'm saying? But you're either sponsored by or you're working with somebody who helped fighters cheat in the past. That's actually done jail time for it. You know what I'm saying? Being a steroid distributor. You know what I mean? So how much can you really talk about somebody's camp being dirty when you're working with one of the biggest slime balls in boxing history? You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury, that's another one. Tyson Fury tested positive. He tested positive. I think him and his cousin test positive, and they blamed it on like boar meat or something like that. When the butcher that they said they got the boar meat from came out and said that he got some type of payola for it or something like that. Like they gave him a check to like, yo, bro, just real suspicious stuff that you could look up online as well. That Tyson Fury and them have been able to sweep under the rug over time. But I haven't forgot. I've been on here for years, bro. I've been on here for years. There's not much that has gotten past me in these few years. Yeah, Connor Ben opponent also test positive. I bet you Connor ain't like that. That's funny, right? That is funny. Alicia Innocent. Y'all clowns, bro. Y'all clowns. So you telling me, let's pull up this picture real quick before I get off of here. Let's pull up this picture of Alicia Baumgartner right now. I think I still got the picture on here. Yes, I do. Let me airdrop this to my laptop real quick. Then I'm gonna show y'all. Let me open this. All right, let me put this on. Y'all tell me. Y'all need to not be biased. I understand y'all got little crushes on her or whatever. So y'all don't want to believe that she cheating. But let's take a look at this before and after picture of Alicia Baumgartner. And y'all tell me if she on something. Let's look at that right there. That's February. The picture on the right is April 2022. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. The picture on the left is 10 months later. 10 months later. And you tell me if you see any difference in that woman in terms of her muscle mass or anything like that. No notes. That's a lie. That was the same weight class. Don't be over here don't be over here lying to the people. Because you could check it on BoxRec. That was both the same weight class. Notes. Don't lie. Don't lie. That's what we not gonna do. We ain't gonna be sitting here lying trying to defend this woman. This was the same weight class. Now y'all tell me if y'all see a difference or not. You tell me if you see a difference. Let's speak objectively. I know that y'all find her attractive, and you know what I'm saying, because of that, that y'all, she getting the little pretty girl privilege or whatever the situation may be. That's cool. That's cool. Look, y'all serious, bro. Is y'all serious? Is y'all trolling? She flexing harder. What is you talking about? Bro, regardless of whether she's flexing harder or not, look at the shoulder definition. Look at the chest definition. Look at the bicep. Like it's not even close. It's not even close. It's not even close, bro. Y'all mean to tell me that y'all do not see a significant difference in this woman within 10 months, but is still in the same weight class? Because I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw this picture, I was like, oh, maybe she moved up in weight. No, this is the same weight class. Alicia leaves the toilet seat up when she go to the bathroom. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ain't she get cleared? And bro, she's not cleared. Did y'all not see Clarissa Shields' tweets? He said, yo, she need to get cleared before she talk about fighting me. She need to go get cleared. She's not cleared yet, bro. She's not cleared. She cleared herself, bro. That's what she did. She cleared herself. You know what she said? Let me take this off so I could talk to y'all. You know what she said, bro? She said that she went. No, let's pull up what she said. Let's pull up what she said now. I think my pop sent me it on the text messages. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. My pop sent me this a while back. Let me see. Let me see. Come on, come on, come on. It sent me a John at Alicia Baumgartner. Oh, okay. Now he sent me the screenshot for somebody named Ryan O'Hara. Shout out to O'Hara Sports. He says, this is a tweet now. This is a tweet. According to a lab report obtained by New York Fights. Let me see. Yeah. Alicia Baumgartner came up clean in a hair follicle steroid panel that was conducted on 10/24 and completed on 10/26. As previously reported, the exam took place at Cansford Laboratories Limited in Cardiff. So I'm assuming that's the UK. She was tested positive for I'm not. Let me take that back. She didn't test positive. She was tested for 17 substances, including Mesterolone, which is one of the substances she test positive for in the past. Because she tests positive for two different substances. This is what people are not talking about. You know what I'm saying? Baumgartner tested positive for mestrolone in a urine test conducted on July 12th. She also tested positive for methanolone acetate metabolites on the same test. So she tested positive for two different substances in one test. One test. According to the lab report, Baumgartner was not tested for methanolone acetate in the hair test. Tests also revealed that testosterone, I'm sorry, this is hard to pronounce, cypionate, which is one of the most commonly used forms of injectable testosterone, could not be reported for this sample. Pay attention to what this is saying. Just pay attention to what this is saying. One of the banned substances that she tests positive for, they didn't test for that. Why did they not test positive for that? Why are you testing for every single substance except the substance that you test positive for? We know you didn't test positive for those 17 other substances. We know that. So why are you testing for that? Why don't you test yourself for what you test positive for? That would have made a lot more sense. Probably would have saved a lot more time too. Just test positive for them two substances. Take that hair follicle out your head, let them test it, and let's see for them two substances, did you test positive for them or not? It's simple. It's simple. Um, the test at the end of this, he added tests also revealed that one of the most commonly used forms of injectable testosterone that you could shoot up, could not be reported for this sample. Why could it not be reported for this sample? Can somebody tell me that? Why? Yo, Pop, can you tell me why? Why couldn't that injectable testosterone be reported for this sample? Maybe because they didn't want to test for it. Maybe because they got a result for it that they didn't like. Yo, my pop cold, bro. My pop cold. Can you touch hair weave? Yo, you cold motherfucker. Yo, yo, that's some cold shit. But but the thing is, one of the plant substances that she tests positive for, she didn't test for, and then one of the most commonly used forms of injected testosterone, she didn't even bother trying to test for. Why? That's funny, bro. But after that, yo, this is the thing though, because Alicia Bumgarner, she put that up as if she was so validated, like she was so validated, and like after that, she said, "Oh, I did a hair follicle test. I ain't touch positive for nothing, so I'm gonna leave that to my past. I'm gonna move on with my career." I was like, "Yo, hold on, hold the fuck up, hold up. You can get that off, and them simp ass motherfuckers in her John talking about, I know that's right, baby. I know you ain't test positive for nothing. I knew you was innocent the whole time, Alicia. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Ain't no way you was out here just looking strong. Like, man, that's all God gifted, man. You was always strong like that. You man, I knew man, listen. I knew you wasn't on nothing, man. You know what I mean? Man, I know, man. Come on, baby. You already know. You are Let's read what Alicia Bumgarner had to say about this since I got some time. As many of you know, a few months ago, I was stunned by news of an adverse analytical finding attributed to a drug test that I had taken. After the news broke, I asserted to the world that I have never knowingly taken any performance enhancement drugs, but I still found myself being accused of cheating. I mean, duh. Like, of course they're gonna accuse you of cheating if you test positive for a banned substance. How? But I still found myself being accused. Why? How couldn't you find yourself being accused of cheating if you test positive for a banned substance? Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Today, I am proud to announce that an independent test of a sample of my hair by a reputable laboratory determined the time period through June or August 20 to 23 has not detected mestrolone or any other endogenous steroid in my body. These results conclusively rule out any possibility of intentional doping on my behalf and confirms for all of you that I am what I say I am. She just like being slick with the whole approach, bro. She like, I took a hair follicle test and they said I don't got nothing in my system, so I'm a clean fighter and I'm gonna just move on my career. Bro, if it was that simple, why didn't they clear you? Why had they not cleared you yet if it's that simple? If you just prove that you are such a clean fighter, why are you still not allowed to fight? All valid questions. Why don't you have a fight date yet, Alicia? Where's your opponent? Because it's not as simple as you making it to be, bro. And you did your own You decided to go out of your way to do that independently, but you left out one of the substances that you already test positive for. And then on top of that, for some reason, you decided to skip past one of the most common forms of testosterone, injectable testosterone. Maldo Plug says, "Yo, bring up that two pics of Alicia again. One of the pics is wrong. How is one of the pics wrong? What was it? The date that's wrong? There you go, right there. There you go, right there. So you tell me what's wrong. Regardless of if the time dates are wrong or not, we not gonna act like we don't see a difference. The one with purple is 2021. Let's see. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. Let's see. Let's look at Box Rec. So her last fight again. Let's see. Okay, now let's look at Baumgartner versus. So Terry Harper was 2021. Okay, so that's her weigh-in from Terry Harper. Just regardless of inaccuracies and dates or anything like that, look at the difference between them two, man. That's all you got to do. This could be the dates could be completely off, but we can't deny that this is the same person. And we're not gonna sit here and act like there's not a difference. Bro, look at her chest. Look at the difference in her chest. The chest definition. On some real shit, look like her head got bigger. Maybe it's the camera angle. I don't know. It really don't matter. That's like maybe her head look bigger because she got braids in the first one. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe her hair makes her hair. Maybe when her hair is like that, all curly and out, maybe it makes her head look smaller. I don't know. But what we can't deny is the difference in her biceps, her damn chest definition, and then you look at her wings. Look at her back muscles that you can see from the front, bro. We're not gonna sit here and act like you know what I'm saying it's the same shit. We're not seeing the same shit. Simple and plain, bro. So, is it far fetched that she actually was testing dirty? No, not at all. Not at all. You know what I mean? She's not cleared to fight right now. So, it is what it is. You know what I mean? We got 22 people in the building. Yeah, bro, she was hanging out fight cards early in her career, and we know she is not the same. Yes, I have a picture with her from like 2021 that I took with her personally. Let me see if I still have it here. I probably don't. I probably deleted it. Let me see. That's something else that I could provide. I've met Alicia Bumgarner before. I know exactly what she looked like. She was always the athletic built type woman. Like there ain't no doubt. She always had like an athletic type body where she was strong and she had punching power and things of that nature. That's not what we disputing right here. I'm talking about in terms of her physique and how much it has changed throughout the course of a small amount of time. Let me see. Let me go back to the comments. Let me see if I could pull this up. Cause I definitely got the John. Probably not. Where the hell is it at? Where the hell is it at? Y'all seen a picture before though. I posted it on here before. But y'all get what I'm saying. So am I juicing? What is you talking about? Bob, what reason would I have the juice? I heard your boy AJ done got test exemptions for testosterone and all of that. You need to wonder whether your boy on juice or not. Not me. I don't got no reason to be on any type of juice. Oh, here it go right here. This was 2019 actually. So this is it right here. Let me open this up. All right. I met Alicia Baumgartner in 2019. I think I met her before that, honestly, but this is when the picture was taken. I actually did meet her. I actually did meet her before that fight because she fought on one of my fighters' undercards not too long ago. Oh man, it's not letting me. Why is it not letting me? Let me see something. All right. Yeah, so let's look right here. This was, where's it at? Right here. This was, yeah, there you go. Wait. Yeah, that's me and Alicia Baumgartner in 2019. That was me and her in 2019. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you can see like her abs through like her dress and shit like that. Like we know that she's strong. But look at that size and then how the hell how bulked up she looked in that last picture. And y'all tell me if she's still the same. This it's pretty simple, bro. Like there's nothing really to debate right here. You know what I'm saying? Uh in 2019, I was 21. I was 21 in 2019. 4 years ago. Yeah, I was 21. You know what I mean? So it looks the same. Okay. Okay. Let you tell it. Okay. Look, he said it looks the same. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. So you telling me that that picture right here, that picture right there, if that first picture looks exactly how the way she looks, and that other one that I took a picture with her with. Okay, sounds good. I can see it's really easy to I see that it's real easy to manipulate you people. That it don't take much. And that a lot of y'all so emotionally invested that y'all willing to be delusional to defend the fighter. It's crazy. It is what it is. I mean, you can't you can't convince everybody, I guess. Okay. Delusional. Delusional. Y'all niggas is delulu. You know what I mean? Bro, Musa says, I see what you see. Bro, they see what I see too. Bro, I'm not like, bro, I'm a grown man, bro. We're not gonna sit here and play these games and I'm gonna act, and act like I'm the only one seeing shit, bro. I'm not crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not crazy. I know y'all not crazy neither. Y'all just don't want to admit it. It's okay. If y'all big fans of that fighter, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got crush on this girl, that's cool. She's an attractive woman. There ain't no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like she's an attractive woman. What can I say? She not ugly. You know what I'm saying? She got a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying, sprung clearly. But at the end of the day, I'm not delusional. I don't care how good a woman look. I'm not dumb. I'm not about to sit here and play dumb neither. You know what I'm saying? Because as far as I'm concerned, she not my woman. So what I need to defend her for? And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna give it up. Anybody, woman, man, anybody cheat in the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? They getting called out. They getting called out. That's just what it is. I've had the same energy for just about I had the energy for just about everybody that done tested positive. Heather E says, "Do you want to see Clarissa versus Alicia?" I actually do. I actually do. I actually do. I want to see Clarissa beat the dog shit out of Alicia Bumgarner. That's exactly what I want to see. I want to see Amanda get her for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Amanda get her for real, for real. But if not, yeah, Clarissa could go down to 47 because Alicia calling out everybody from 30 to 47. Um, so let's see it. Let's see it. They beefing on social media. That'd be a good little build up, and then Clarissa could beat the dog shit out of her and then send her about her way. But as far as I'm concerned, Alicia got to get clear first. This dude is delusional, bro. This dude right here, and I should know that somebody with that type of profile picture gonna be delusional anyway. He said, Mark, what are you seeing? I'm seeing a failed drug test. Clown, what you seeing? Fuck you talking about? Josh says anyone who pop dirty gets put in the same category. Can't make excuses for one person but point the finger at another. Exactly. All I'm asking is for consistency, my brother. That's all I'm asking for. She not hot at all. Butterface. That's fucking hilarious. Butterface? Yes, Butterface. That's funny as but yeah, man. Yeah. 28 people in the building, man. Hit the like button while y'all in here. You know what I'm saying? It is very much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's a wrap for this show, man. I've been on here for like an hour and 47 minutes, man. So I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody who stopped in, you know what I'm saying? And uh I guess they saw my social media and things of that nature, so they were sending their condolences, of course. So appreciate that very much. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll be back. Let me see. I'll be back on live Monday, but I'm gonna continuously put out this content tomorrow, of course. So we really gonna continue doing this. Yeah, Alicia did steroids, right? Yeah, of course she did. Go. It's easy to find on the internet. All you gotta do is type Alicia Bumgarner steroids. You're gonna see everything you need to see. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it. Yeah, day one Monday. Yep, I'll be back on here on Monday. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be on the lookout for that. Hit the bell notification if you subscribe to the channel and select all so you know every time I'm posting a video or going live, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in and left their opinions on the chat. You know what I'm saying? Whether we agree or disagree, man, I appreciate everybody that came through. Shout out to Mimi, Heather E, Maldo, of course, my father Lando, the GOAT, Stop Motion MMA, Musa, everybody else that was in here, man. I appreciate it very much. And my guy Josh Medina, I gotta bring you back on the channel, my brother, of course. But until then, man, I'm out of here. Y'all have a great night. Peace.